Heyo, good afternoon and welcome to Omnibroslive. My name's Omnidog. I'm here with Comics Guide 101's Luis. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, hello. A little bit sleep deprived, but I'm pretty good.
We have a special Sunday edition because due to migraines on my part and then scheduling snafu on Friday, we couldn't do it then either. I had a migraine Wednesday, couldn't do it Friday, so we're doing it on Sunday. So we hope
somebody will tune in.
Somebody will tune in. Right.
Well, we were just talking off camera. The reason we did it at 12 was because there's football in an hour. So
right, and I want to be watching football in 1 hour. So this is a guaranteed hour episode, and yeah,
we'll keep it nice, short, and tight.
Right.
Are you one of those guys that have like the season pass? The NFL.
I do.
You do? Where you watch like 10 games on Sunday?
Well, I mean, I could. My team's the LA Rams, so I have it so I can watch LA games that don't get broadcast here in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Do
you do like
I've had that for years.
Do you do the picture-in-picture where you have like one game playing on one half of your TV, another game playing on the other half of the TV?
No, I'm not that bad. I really only got it. I've had it since 1998. I've had DirecTV since '98 just so I could watch Rams games. So I've had it for 20 years, and really, Rams are really the only thing I watch because they've always been out of market for me.
Right.
Even when I lived in California, I lived in Northern California, and they were in LA, and so I never got to see their games there either. So, which doesn't have anything to do with in-stock trades.
I was just going to bring it up. You read my mind.
Our fabulous sponsor, where you can get up to 50% off your collected editions. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. Every quarter, there's an Omnibroslive discount. Over $50 in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Hey.
And I said it without a mistake, I think.
You nailed it. Knocked it out of the park this time. Great job, man. I was thinking today, because with the football talk and everything, I'm kind of surprised that the OmniBros don't have like a fantasy football league, like the actual group as a whole.
Because I think I'm the only one that cares about football. Oh, you mean in the group?
Like in the Facebook group?
Yeah, there is. John Hahn is the one that runs that.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Every year he's done it.
Oh, cool. Have you won yet?
Oh, I never play it. I don't like fantasy football. It makes me root for players I hate and teams I don't like, so I don't play it.
Just because you can.
Yeah. Hey, here's a question for you.
Yes.
Jess, this is actually for Luis because he's seen it. How do I know if the new Predator is good? People say it is, but the infallible critics say it's not. Does that mean the critics are wrong? And if so, how much more wrong are they about? Batman versus Superman 2? Luis just saw it opening night. When was that? Thursday or Friday?
It was Friday. It was Friday. I had gotten out of work and my movie pass was finally fucking working like it should. And my girl was staying at her parents' house because she's working on getting a job. And I pulled into, because I live 2 minutes away from a theater. I pulled into the parking lot because I was going to grab something to eat. And I checked the movie pass showtime and I'm like, there's 10 minutes before the next showing of Predator. Fuck it. So I just went in and walked it. I liked it. It's not a good. Okay, look. If you like Lady Bird, you're gonna hate this movie. I'll just leave it at that. If you thought Lady Bird was the greatest thing since sliced bread, it made you cry, you got in the feels and all this other, you're gonna hate this fucking movie.
I liked Lady Bird and I can like Predator also.
I had to take the cheap shot at Lady Bird. I hate that movie.
I know you do. It's got Olivia Munn in it, who I love.
She's great in this. She's actually, I cannot stand Olivia Munn in most movies, but she's actually pretty good in this. I dug the hell out of this. This was a lot of fun. It's over the top. It's gory. It's bloody. It's funny. I laughed at this. I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, it's too lighthearted. This is more of an action comedy than anything else.
Really?
Yes. Yes, this is much more of an action comedy than it is a horror movie. And do you like Shane Black movies? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I like that movie.
What else did he do? He did Iron Man 3, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I can't remember any of his other movies right now. But if he wrote Lethal Weapon, he script doctored Predator. He was in Predator, actually, the first one. But if you like Shane Black movies, he did the Good Guys, The Nice Guys. I love The Nice Guys.
I need to see that. I haven't seen that.
It's really good. It should have gotten much more love. If you like Shane Black movies, you should know what you're gonna get when you're going into this. It's fun, it's lowbrow, and it's just a blast all around. It's not gonna be for everybody. I understand that, and the ending is kind of like, okay, those last 2 minutes aren't really that great. But there is enough here that kept me entertained. It has great characters. I loved every single one of the members of the team. That made you give a damn once they start dying off. Yeah, and boy, it gets bloody. I mean, people get turned into Slurpee in this movie, and it is beautiful. If you follow me on Facebook, you know my type of movie. I love like schlock 80s B movies, things like that. So this is right up my alley. I love this type of junky stuff. But if you like that stuff, then you're definitely gonna want to go see this. It's a lot of fun. I got a few beers in me. Like I stopped at the my movie theater has like a bar. That's becoming more and more popular. So yeah. I ordered like 1 or 2 beers before the movie started, and I just got lit and watched it and had a good time. Hey, Gabe.
Gabe, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys? What's up?
What are you doing?
I had to jump in on this I Hate Batman podcast.
We're actually, I don't know that we're actually going to talk about that. We're talking about, but we will. We're talking about the movie Predator that Luis just saw.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, but yeah, sure. We'll go into Batman on Batman Day.
So wait, this entire show is just about Predator?
No, the Clarknado asked about it, and Luis had just seen it, so we're just going with the topic.
Okay.
And Lloyd Wong, John Hahn is the same one for the Hahn Protocol. A good question. He invented the Hahn Protocol.
I named it after himself.
And I believe it's something, depending on the item, you can either use it once in a lifetime or maybe twice in a lifetime. For those of you who don't know the Hahn Protocol, I have to talk quietly now because my wife is upstairs. If you're getting like a giant sideshow statue that costs a ton of money, you get it for yourself off the books. Somehow you pay for it so that she doesn't find out. And then you say you get 12 friends to write you emails or Facebook Messenger things that say, hey, we chipped in on this and thought we'd give you a gift because we like you so much. And that's known as the Hahn Protocol. And that's why it really only works like once in a lifetime, because how often are your friends going to send you a sideshow statue? Unless you're like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, you don't have that many rich friends that are going to get together to do that. So the Hahn Protocol needs to be used sparingly.
But in my life and the job that I have, I could probably pull that off like 4 or 5 times.
That's true.
That's true.
That's very true. You're fortunate enough that you can do that.
New satchel statue ordered now. At Hot Toys. I feel like I'm gonna fall into the Hot Toys hole pretty soon.
That's a deep hole you don't want to go in, man.
Because of Keanu Reeves, motherfucker.
That's a real bad hole to fall into.
Oh, a Matrix statue or something?
Yeah, they have the Matrix Hot Toys coming out, so they have like Neo, Agent Smith is another that they announced, and then they did a John Wick figure, which looks really sweet. So that made me fall into like looking at Spider-Man and all the other Marvel ones, and then we get a bunch of them in at the store, and they're really fucking cool. So I need to stay away.
Yeah, that's a dangerous hole.
Yeah. And I know that they're so expensive too. Like I know how much they go up in value, so I'm just like, oh, I know I can do it, and something comes up, I can sell it for more. I'm trying to talk myself into it and out of it at the same time.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to all of our world.
Exactly. Welcome to Collectors Therapy, everybody.
Right. Here's a question. Another question for Luis. Did you finish Spider-Man yet?
I did. I finished it at 4 in the morning.
Oh my God! No wonder you're sleep deprived.
I could not.
If you spoil it, you'll be sleep deprived forever.
It was so fucking good. I couldn't put it down. I started because me and my girl, we had date night. We went out on a date last night. I got home probably around midnight, and I was like, well, I talked to Matt Miranda, and he's like, hey, I just finished Spider-Man. I'm like, well, how far am I from finishing it? He said, oh, dude, you've only got a few hours left. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought probably like an hour, hour and a half at most. 4 hours later, I ended up finishing the damn game. It's second to God of War is my favorite game this year. They absolutely nailed it. It's a fantastic story with a great ending that sets up the next game, and I'm super excited to see it. I'm super excited to see what they do with the next game. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Couldn't get enough.
Is there without spoiling it? Are there post-credit things?
There's two.
Two post-credit things. Okay.
There's a mid-credit scene and then there's a post-credit scene, and both of them are. Yeah, no, it is, and the thing is, both of them could easily rival and top most of the post-credit scenes you see in the MCU movies with how good they are. Yes,
they're that strong.
Very good. They are that strong, and the second one is really, really cool, and what they're setting up there is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. It's what Insomniac did was, and I kind of actually wanted to talk about Spider-Man today. What Insomniac did was that they took a lot of things with this Spider-Man mythos and they played around with it as far as the timeline, as far as what characters will become what when, and how they become certain heroes, and they set up their own universe in a fantastic way. And this is easily something that I cannot wait to just dive back in when they release the DLCs over the next few months, and when we get the eventual next game when the PlayStation 5 comes out. I would put money that they're already developing, that they're already in pre-development for the next game.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. If they're not, they're stupid.
I think I read somewhere that like in the first week alone, it sold more copies than God of War did, or something like that. Like, it's flying off the shelves.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, can't wait to play it.
The PlayStation 3, the red one's getting hard to find too, just because it's based on that game.
That is a sexy PS4. The one you got, right?
PS4, yeah, yeah.
That's a good-looking PS4. I really like it.
Yeah, it's badass. But I think that just has to say about the game itself. Is everything about this game is selling out. The system's selling out. The game itself is selling out. There's like variants that people are buying variant covers that have the new Spider-Man game on the cover. I mean, hot toys, all that stuff is going to blow out.
Yeah, yeah.
And they improved on the costume like so much. Like, that's almost impossible to do for Spider-Man.
I initially did not care for the in-game costume, the white spider, like the big one. Yeah. But it grew on me, and towards the end of the game, I was like, towards when I'm heading to the finale of the game, I'm like, oh fuck yeah! Like, the costume grew on me, and I'm like, this is the preferred costume that I like to play with. And the Stark suit is in there from Spider-Man: Homecoming. You could actually use it.
Exactly. Yeah, I've never changed my outfit. I mean, I've gone through the menu, and I'm looks sweet, you know. Scarlet Spider, the hoodie, and all that stuff. I played around with the costumes, but I don't want to leave that main costume. It's so good. Yeah,
and I think they realized it, and that's what I like a lot, because they give you a lot of room to choose what you want to choose, how you want to choose. You can pick, like, let's say you want the Ben Ryley suit, but you want the mechanical arms from the Infinity War suit or from the Civil War suit. You can actually mix and match those abilities together, and they let you do that at will. You can do it in the middle of a fight. You can change. And just like the little stuff they throw in there with J. Jonah Jameson is fantastic.
Oh man, that's such a good thing. The JJ tapes. He's just like a
Alex Jones. He's fucking Alex Jones.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly how they portray him in there.
They took Alan Jones. They took Alan Jones, but cranked it down to 5. Because JJ throughout the series actually makes some fucking valid points. When you go through the game, you go, huh. Yeah, he's over the top and he's being a dick, but he makes a few valid points. And towards the end of the game, you start realizing, yeah, he's not all wrong about everything that he says. My favorite bit was I switched over to the Spider-Punk outfit. And I was swinging around the city, and then all of a sudden the JJ tapes comes on because they're like podcasts that you listen to. And he says, I'm getting reports that there's another Spider-Man in the city that's dressed up like a punk rocker. Let me tell you, folks, yeah, it's those little moments that I went, oh, fuck.
Cool. That is really like, cool.
Fuck. Yeah. And then he goes, let me tell you something, folks. I grew up in the punk scene. He is no punk rocker. And then he like pauses, and he's like, wait a minute. What if that means there's another Spider-Man in town? Oh, no, I'm going to go lay down. And then it cuts right there. I was like, it's just those little things that make the city feel really well done.
It's so Jonah, too. Like, he's yelling at his assistants and firing his interns on the show. And just, it's great. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's such a good game. I don't play many video games, but this is definitely, like, going to be game of the year.
Oh, it's behind God of War for me. The last thing I'll say,
even the selfies. The selfies are so much fun. People are posting their selfies all over the place.
I never use the camera thing in video games. It's the first time that I genuinely use it, and I've snapped a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I know we kind of got to move on. So the last thing that I'm going to say about the game is that
no, we don't.
A lot of video games that we've had, a lot of video games that we had, and a lot of Spider-Man stories that we've had, they nail Spider-Man. They don't nail Peter Parker always, though. This gets them both perfectly. They know the character in and out, and you can tell that there's a lot of love that was put into this game for this universe.
Oh yeah. And just the way they treated Mary Jane is so much better than her just being some like stupid supermodel bitch. Yeah. You know.
And the Electro boss fight is my favorite boss fight in a long time.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
I loved it. It was so good. And that's all I'll say about it. Batman.
I have to finish God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn before I can get another game. Except that I'm going to get Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider, and the new Red Dead Redemption because my daughter wants them.
I forgot. What's the next thing that I'm going to get? That's probably going to be Red Dead.
Yeah, that comes out in October?
End of October. I think it's October 26th.
Man, that means I got to buy more video games. I like it again.
Now, do you guys like the physical copies or do you download them?
I do. For my video games, I do digital now.
Oh, you download them?
Yeah, I do. It's just easier.
It's way easier.
Yeah, I can preload it. I can pre-order it on my PS4, and it's already preloaded, so the timer ticks down at midnight, Thursday night. I can just fire up the game, and it's right there. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to worry about it, so.
Oh, if you pre-order it, it's automatically downloads.
Yeah, you can pre-download it onto your PS4.
Oh, wow. Oh, and then it goes live as soon as the game's for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah, I love doing that.
Usually not up at midnight, so.
This is the future, everybody. This is the future. This is Jetson shit right here.
Now, when it comes to movies, I'm physical media all the way, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah?
Yeah, I buy video games because those are easy to sell.
Mm-hmm.
And movies, I do digital now just because I don't want to store all those fucking movies, man. You know, I used to be one of those guys that just had racks and racks and shelves of every movie I ever bought. And I'm not doing that again.
Well, I mean, I'm picky with as far as like what I watch and like the screen and everything like that. And streaming services just have not caught up yet to physical media. So
yeah, you got the fancy TV and the fancy player and the fancy receiver and the fancy everything.
Yeah, you can't get the real 4K experience after downloading something.
Yeah,
because if you download something, I don't care what anybody says. There's some kind of compression happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You're having compression, and that's the thing where there's nothing wrong if you want to do streaming services like Vudu and all that stuff, but it bothers me and I notice it.
Yeah, I know. If I had a 4K setup, like I used to have like when 1080p was a thing. Yeah. I had a killer setup back then. So yeah, I know what you mean. I would not, if I had a killer 4K setup, I would not buy digital. I'd be streaming like you or on physical like you. You have to. It's the experience. That's what you're paying all that money for.
And Gabe, you haven't seen The Matrix until you come over to my house and watch it.
Oh, man. Are you sure you want to invite me over to the house and watch The Matrix? I will get in the SM outfits for sure. I will be in other pants.
I saw the Harley Quinn outfit you sent me a picture of. Is that what you've got your eye on for the big bet?
Are we still doing that? Is that a thing?
As far as I know, we were going to start October 1st on the fundraiser, and if we hit a certain amount of money, you were going to dress up as Harley, and I was going to eat a peanut butter burger.
Hey, I'm up for it.
Okay, and your girl's going to do your face paint and everything.
Yeah, she is. We haven't done we haven't started the fundraiser yet. I mean, I think we decided, what was it that we decided? We weren't going to do Give Kids the World like originally. We were going to do, what was it?
Comic books for kids.
Right.
Yeah. The ones that give comic books to kids in hospitals.
Yes. Yeah, I think that was what we decided we wanted to do.
Rob McClay just said, hell yeah, you're doing the big bet. Fans demand it. Okay. Well, we'll start the fundraiser October 1st, and if we hit our goal, then we will definitely do it. And I have a feeling we're going to hit our goal.
What was the goal? 500? 500,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to hit that pretty quick.
Yeah. So let's see. We've talked about PS4 games. I'm not up to Spider-Man yet. I just played this morning. I just played God of War 4. I had to cheat and go on a walkthrough because I didn't understand something, but then it helped. Now I understand better how to use the little sun with the arrows. Now I figured out how to do that. Mm-hmm. Some of the puzzles I have to cheat on. I have to cheat a lot. I have to walk through ongoing all the time on YouTube. So I don't know. I'm more of a linear. My favorite games were the Call of Duty games. I just want to kill people in a straight line and keep going. Just shoot until I get to the end of the game. So puzzles I'm not really that excited about, but I like all the different characters that he has to fight in this game, and I like the addition of his son. So God of War 4 is great.
Mm-hmm. Spidey. Wow, Batman. We're already coming in at the halfway mark. We gotta get going.
Oh yeah, we are. Let's see. Israel says he bought Bouncer because of Jess this weekend. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. I hope it lives up to the hype too. I have Bouncer right here. I haven't filed my books away yet. This is a solid book. I love this book. I haven't filed my books away yet from my standalone series. And yeah, this is a solid book, Israel. I think you'll like it.
It's a nice looking hardcover.
Yeah, it really is. I think it's one of the better humanoid books out there.
It's a humanoid?
Sorry?
It's a humanoid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anybody reading anything else before we kind of dive into it? I'm gonna do a deep dive this week in Spider-Man. I'm obsessed now.
You got the fever. You got Spidey fever.
And I'm gonna look on my Marvel Unlimited app, and I'm gonna dive through like as much as I can this week.
I just got done reading. Let's see. I got done reading the sequel to Empire. I got done reading the sequel to Saucer Country, and I read X-Men Red. I'll be repeating this tomorrow because tomorrow's Halls and Reads.
Oh, that's right. How was X-Men Red?
Unbelievably great.
Really?
Really great. Yeah, I really loved it.
I haven't read an X-Men comic in a long time.
Oh, this is a good one. Jean Grey's back, and she's got a team together that includes X-23 and Honey Badger.
Honey Badger?
Yeah, her little clone.
Oh, right.
They call her Honey Badger, and she's awesome.
Huh, okay. You recommend? Is it new reader friendly?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you know who the X-Men are, just in general, I think it's very new reader friendly because I don't really know. I like to read individual X-Men stories. Like I just got, what did I just get? I just got like Rogue and Gambit. I like to read individual X-Men stories more than I like to read X-Men as a group, because you can concentrate on the characters more. So this is a small enough band of X-Men that every character kind of stands out. So I think you'd like it.
Okay. Yeah, I will definitely put that on my list to check out then. Along with finishing up Wolverine, the all-new Wolverine, or whatever it was called.
Yes.
It's really good. I've read the first 5 issues and I really dug it.
Oh my gosh, I love that series.
Yeah, I really dug where it was going. I need to come back to that. I need to come back and finish Black Bolt because I was lukewarm on that about halfway through it so far, and it didn't really do much for me. But I saw that Saladin Ahmed, Ahmad, I think I can't pronounce it. He's going to be writing Miles Morales in December, so I'm super hyped about that.
He's a good writer.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, Black Bolt was great. I love Black Bolt.
I couldn't
You just didn't dig it, huh?
No, I didn't dig it. But I'm only halfway through it. It's been okay so far, but I don't know, I'm not digging it too much. Maybe it was just overhyped for me. I don't hate it. You know, it's not like Lady Bird.
Lloyd Wong, no, I haven't read Ghost Money yet. If you think it should be the next book I read, I will. Let's see. Finished it. Great thriller. Love the art too. Okay, that sounds good. I think it's still on my pile here of books that I just got. I got 3 IST orders in a row. They came in like
slammed, bro.
I did. I have a lot to show off tomorrow night, but Ghost World was from a previous one. I think I filed that away already in my intricate filing system, which makes sense to no one but me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty much everyone. Except for me, I just have everything stored in files at this point.
Let's see. There's Avi G. Hey, Avi.
Hey, did anybody check out that DC Universe app?
No,
I have not.
No, yeah. Teen Titans. I will check it out when Swamp Thing hits.
Oh, is that where it's debuting? Live action Swamp Thing?
Live action Swamp Thing is going to be on the DCU app. So is Doom Patrol, which Doom Patrol, the costumes look fucking awesome. They look really good. And they have Brendan Fraser doing Robot Man. So
I know. I think that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for Doom Patrol. Teen Titans looks god-awful. Looks just horrible in every way possible. So,
dude, I'm just waiting for Young Justice. That's all I care about. It's going to be Young Justice on that thing.
I still need to see that.
Here's a good question because it involves the 3 of us, I believe. Anybody else read the 7 Soldiers Omni? Do we know when our review date is for that?
I've read 1 issue of it so far.
We have a review date, and nobody seems to know what the date is. We got our review copies, and we don't know when we're doing.
Welcome to Omnibros Live. We don't know how dates work. That's a fact.
Wait, that hasn't been released yet?
7 Soldiers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we all have it.
Yeah, we've got it.
We've got it, but we don't know when we're supposed to review it for.
That's right, because we get our dates mixed up all the time.
I've asked you guys in the chat like 4 times, so when are we reviewing this so I could actually start this thing, and nobody responds back to me.
That's how terrible the chat is sometimes. It's like, hey, I need answers from everybody, and I get one mediocre, middle of the road answer.
And and Gio is always the one that's nice enough to respond to everybody's question.
Yeah, but he has no skin in the game right now. You know, it's so funny.
Okay, there's 3 of us here right now. That's a majority.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do it right now?
Let's just say when we want to have it read by. It's the 16th right now of September.
How many issues?
Like 40.
What?
It's big. It's 7.
I didn't think it was that big. I didn't think it was 40.
I think it's 28 plus a couple of tag-ins, so I think it's 30.
Oh fuck. Okay, let me look at the calendar.
Plus a 0 issue, so 40. You
guys are getting a peek behind the curtain right now.
Yeah. How about Monday, October 1st?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good with. Is that 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah, let's do it. I literally opened mine up yesterday.
Okay, Monday, October 1st? Because
you couldn't figure out a date when to read it. And Spider-Man. Honestly, it's Spider-Man. We could have did it tomorrow, but it was Spider-Man.
It wasn't going to get done, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, seriously. The bald guy was not going to do it, man. We had to hook up with Spider-Man all week.
Spartan Blue, I will look into Terminal Lance, the White Donkey. I have so much to read, though. I really should stop buying books now at my age because I have enough to read for 30 years. And I don't know that I have 30 years left. So I really don't have any business buying any more books. And I'm talking kind of loud, which I shouldn't because my wife can hear me. I don't want her to hear me say that. Because I love buying books. That's the problem. Okay, so let's see. Do you want to talk about Batman? We set October 1st as our Seven Soldiers review. That's a Monday. You're okay with a Monday, Lou?
Yeah, I'm fine with the Monday.
Okay, so I'm going to put it in my calendar.
I guarantee you it happens around Halloween instead.
Soldiers review, and that'll be at 8 p.m.
Are you writing this down on like a calendar?
No, my iPhone.
Oh, okay. I was like, who still uses calendars?
No, yeah.
But if there's anybody, I would have guessed you.
Actually, my wife likes to put things on the calendar, and I never look at it. And she's always going, "It was on the calendar," and I go, "What calendar? Do we even have a calendar? Where is it?"
She just points to her head up here. My girl's a lot more sharp than I am with that stuff. She's got a memory for that stuff that I do not have.
Yeah, if it wasn't for this iPhone, I would be cooked. I have a terrible memory for things to do, when to do them, and with reminders in this calendar, I'm all set now, finally.
I'm the same. At work, I have a flat calendar on my desk, and I just pencil in everything there. It makes my life easier.
That makes sense. Let's see. I have a question for the two of you because I know this movie's coming out, and I wondered if either of you give a rat's rear end about it. And that, of course, is Venom. Do either of you? Sorry?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm in on that movie.
You are totally in, and you are totally out.
I'm not.
Good. Now we got conflicting answers here.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess, can your iPhone also help us remember all the topic ideas we throw out at each other in the chat and never get to?
Yeah, that's actually where it comes from. It comes from the notes on my iPhone. I copied them from the Josh Angel. I copied them from his suggestions and put them on my iPhone.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about all the ones that we randomly throw out in the chat.
Oh, I'll have to start writing those down if you want.
Yeah, because we throw out some good ones and we forget immediately, and then we have to like scroll back 6 weeks to find that cool idea.
Yeah, okay. I'll start writing down every idea in the notes section. And
this is like a Sunday meeting episode of OmniBros.
Yeah.
It's like we're delegating responsibilities back and forth.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't think we're getting to Batman today. We're already 30
All right, everybody, numbers are up, viewership is up. Let's keep this going. This momentum synergy, other corporate words.
What were we talking about? Venom, right? Yeah, I'm out of Venom. And
my movie buddy wants to see it, so I'll see it. I'm gonna see it not opening night, but I'll see it the following week or the following Monday.
The trailers they've shown have done nothing for me. And it's PG-13, so.
Oh, you want an R-rated Venom?
I wanted an R-rated Venom, but there's rumors that they keep going back and forth. Is he in the MCU? Is he not in the MCU? So the rumor is that he's PG-13 now, because that way they could work him into the MCU a little better. If they do decide to bring him in, it's a giant fucking mess. Just give me an R-rated Venom movie. So
it's not confirmed that it's PG-13 then, right?
It's all rumor based. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed. Let me double check.
Really?
Yeah, it is PG-13.
But I mean, also, is it confirmed? We don't know for sure if that's really because they want to try and get Spider-Man into it, right?
Those are just the rumors that have been floating around. Yes, Venom is officially rated PG-13.
Okay. I don't think it needs to be R. I mean, I don't even think like Logan or Wolverine needed to be R. But
no, Logan
Deadpool had to be. Deadpool had to be.
I would say, dude, Logan definitely had to be rated R with how bloody and
that movie was boring. That was a boring movie.
Oh my God! I'm cutting you off right now. I'm putting you in timeout.
Racist.
That's your fallback for everything I say. Here is a good question. But Stuart Morris, we probably need to know a little bit more about you guys. I just finished Seven Soldiers Omnibus. What would you recommend next? If you're interested in continuing, I mean, it leads into Final Crisis, if that's where you're headed, and it helps you understand Final Crisis a little bit more. But if are you looking for another DC book or a Marvel book, or what are you looking for? Because I've read Seven Soldiers before, so or are you looking for another Grant Morrison book?
I love these questions that we have to ask questions to basically a nobody and wait for a computer to respond back to us.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm so tired.
This is good on a Sunday because we're getting a lot of different viewers than we usually do. Like,
yeah, no, I see Lame Works is saying that this is his first time we got to see this live.
Maybe we need to move this to Sunday at 12.
That'd be cool, man.
It's fine with me.
What time did the Fangirls start on Sunday?
Well, they don't start till 8.
Oh, so they start later tonight. Okay.
Yeah, we don't cut into
Double OmniBros Sundays, everybody. It's a Sunday special. Double OmniBros episodes, or double Omnibus Collectors Network episodes on Sundays. That'd be cool.
A lot of people are saying Sundays. Keep going on the DC train. I finished Batman, but I have more.
You should all be in church, you heathens.
This is the church. This is their church.
This is church.
Comic books.
Which means
just pass around the collection plate, everybody.
I was gonna say, which means you bastards better start passing the collection plate around. Start getting those super chats in. The Bible says you can live off of 10%. Just saying.
Let's see. What should he read after Seven Soldiers? Is there some?
Did he answer back?
Yeah, he wants to stay on DC train. He finished Batman by Morrison before that. You don't have to go into Final Crisis. You could certainly read something else, because I don't know that I feel comfortable recommending Final Crisis to anybody. It's so difficult to understand.
Well, he's done some of the prerequisites, so he might get it a little bit better.
That is a good point. What about another Morrison book like All-Star Superman?
Ooh, that's required reading for sure.
Yeah, have you read All-Star Superman? That'd be good.
That's a
Are we talking about Morrison books or just?
Yeah, I was
DC
just thinking
books?
Morrison DC books.
Pick up well, if you want to try something different, the New 52 Red Hood and the Outlaws Omnibus just came out.
Oh, don't do that to people.
Don't do that. No, don't do that. Do not do that. I'm honestly surprised they put that out.
Dude, of all the things that New 52 did, there's very little omnibuses out there. Very little. There's like that Justice League Darkseid War.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin, and now fucking Red Hood and the Outlaws.
Yeah, and then there was, remember they had the Aquaman omnibus they were going to they solicited it, but it never came out.
Oh, the Buccillo Maniple Flash. Those are the only omnibuses that came out.
Yeah.
There's no Snyder Capullo Batman. Wonder Woman got Absolutes, which is really cool.
It's beautiful.
But it's just weird that they went with that of all things. Just Red Hood and the Outlaws. That was so panned by people. Dude, people hated that book when it first came out. They talked about how they over-sexualized Starfire, who's supposed to be a little girl, and just like everything that Liddell ever did in that thing was just nothing but controversy. I'm surprised they put it out.
I'm totally surprised that they put it out. You're right. It was super reviled. Everybody hated it.
Yeah.
But everybody seems to love the new stuff. The new Red Hood and the Outlaws. Written by the same damn writer.
I know, I do.
So I don't know how that worked out.
What other New 52 omnibuses should have been done?
We should have gotten a Snyder Batman omnibus. That's
totally
Snyder Batman for sure. Yeah,
that's a given.
All we got on that was one fucking absolute too. One.
They've put that book out so many damn times in every format except omnibus. I'm pretty sure it'll be on toilet paper pretty soon. at the rate that it's going, because they just keep cranking it out. Isn't there a new box set coming out for the whole thing?
Yeah, it just came out. Like, it's 2 box sets. It's 2 slipcase box sets or whatever. Like little of the standard. It's just they're just reselling the fucking trade paperbacks over again. Just putting a different ribbon on it.
Here's a question, actually, Gabe, that's asked of me, but I think you are a better expert on this. If you were to buy a CGC graded book, what would you get for $1,000 as an investment?
$1,000. And this is purely for flipping and making money off of it, right?
Correct. He's saying as an investment.
Good, like $1,000 book.
Issue number 1 of Youngbloods.
I would say I have to look up the prices, but Werewolf by Night 32. Whatever grade you can get that book in at $1,000, fucking buy it.
Really?
Whatever grade, yeah. They're gonna do Moon Knight sooner or later. It's gonna happen. That book has already been on fire for like the last 5 or 6 years, and the moment there's any kind of sniff of like a Moon Knight Netflix series or movie or anything, that book will triple.
I just want to see a Moon Knight series like this on the war and all this stuff. It was only a few issues, but fuck, I love that.
I did too.
Yeah, seriously.
I did too. And I haven't heard any word on a Killer Be Killed hardcover, but I bet it's coming. And what does Jess think of Brubaker Phillips' original hardcover coming out? Is that All My Heroes Were Junkies? Is that what it is? If that's what it is, I'm interested in it.
It's a given we're going to get a Killer Be Killed hardcover. I love that series. Killer Be Killed ended really well. It was really good.
Yeah.
Hey, Gabe, what's kind of a hot ticket item right now? As far as like, if somebody out there went, I want to invest my money in the comic, like, what would you
That's
recommend?
not how I sound.
What would be like a hot ticket item that you would say search for it that's on the rise?
I would go, for me, I mean, well, you want legit answers, not speculation. Anything Silver Surfer is
really
up right now. Yeah, yeah. Wow. That book, his first appearance, FF48, has been just exploding. It's like a $3,000 book at like a 8.5.
Is it because the FF are coming back to Marvel?
Exactly. It's that. Let's see, what else?
What about speculation?
Yeah. I would be speculating right now on anything Marvel Cosmic.
Okay.
First Watcher. I actually have a couple issues of, or I have First Infinity, the first Living Tribunal, like that kind of stuff. I think that's where Annihilus even, but I think that's where the movies are going next. I think they might be going the way of, the only way you could top Thanos is if you did like the Annihilation Wave or Galactus and Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
that's the only way you can top what they're doing right now, and not even legitimately top, but just keep that momentum going. Like, you can't do the Infinity Gauntlet and then come back down to Earth and do like some bullshit extra storyline or something like that. You have to keep this cosmic. So I think that's where it's going to go next.
Which kind of, I wanted to ask. I was thinking about this the other day. Do you think they've kind of pinned themselves in a corner a little bit with, they went with one of their, arguably the biggest bad that they've got? Where can they go from there as far as like the cinematic universe?
That's a good question.
Because Thanos he's up there. There's not many that are on that level as far as villains. Like, you could do, like I said, you could do Annihilus, you could do the High Evolutionary.
They're probably gonna do like the Kree Skrull Roar.
Yeah, I can see that.
All that stuff. Yeah, because I mean that's what seems like that's what Captain Marvel's gonna be spinning out of. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier, it has to, like, you can't do bigger than Thanos and him killing half the universe than Nation Wave or Galactus or something more, something scary like that.
Which that Kevin Feige, once they got those rights back, were like, oh, thank God. Like, we can actually.
Oh, seriously.
I
guarantee you, if it wasn't for those rights, Galactus would have been, if Marvel started these movies with every one of their licenses, Galactus coming to Earth would have been where we are right now. They wouldn't have done Infinity Gauntlet.
I still say they should make the Fantastic Four a period piece.
Like back in the 60s?
Back in the 60s, you said it during the space race. And at the end of the movie, they get trapped in like the quantum realm or something like that. Because we learned from the Ant-Man movie that, you know, you can be in the quantum realm and like time is weird there. So it could be something like Ant-Man pulls him out of the quantum realm. He finds him in there or something like that, like a post-credit scene.
I would want them to modernize it. I would want them to modernize it, because if you do like a period piece and you can't set them in the current time, or if you do like Luis says, where you basically Captain America them, you know, we already have that. That's already an established piece of somebody out of time coming to our time, and then we have to deal with the whole out of time jokes and silly nonsense over again for characters that's not a part of their blood. That's not a part of their story to begin with in the comics. I would just modernize it. You know, I like the idea that they were doing on. People are going to hate this, but I like the idea of them like trying to teleport into different dimensions, and that scientific experiment messing up is what caused their powers to happen. You know, that's cool.
They could do it right. That movie was terrible, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Marvel universe. I mean, they could get shot out into space for any fucking reason they want. Who cares? It doesn't exist. It's not real. So they could get shot into space for whatever bullshit reason they want to come up with, and they get hit by cosmic rays or you know, cosmic galactus fart dust or whatever that gives them their powers. And we can just do it like that. It's like vampires. You know, you can kill a vampire any way you want because they don't exist. But I think modernizing the FF will be the best way to make it make sense.
Do you guys see Ms. Marvel getting a movie or TV show? I read the first trade and was completely blown away. Possible.
TV show first. I'll see a TV show first before a movie.
Yeah.
That's a TV show. I would even say out of continuity animated show.
Well, is she already like in
Does she have one?
Is she with like? There's like a new doll line. Don't ask me how I know this, but there's a new doll line that has like this team of girls from the Marvel universe. Like it's Ms. America Chavez, it's Ms. Marvel, it's Squirrel Girl. It's all the the comic gate idiot characters that they don't like, female characters. So I think there's some kind of cartoon going on, or isn't that called like Marvel Rising, Omega Rising? Yeah, Marvel Rising. Iron Cartoon. Yeah, it's a little like kiddie cartoon. It's like oh,
okay.
I don't say Teen Titans Go because that's a little more childish like, but yeah, something like that.
I actually heard that movie wasn't terrible.
No, Teen Titans Go is fun. It's a really good show. It's just it's good and it's funny because of all the shenanigans. Yeah. And this show Marvel Rising doesn't seem to be very shenanigan-y, if that's even a word, but I'm sure it's a fair description.
Wait, who's hating on a girl character? I don't think anybody's hating on a girl character.
Nope, not at all.
We love Ms. Marvel. Whom are you talking about? We love Ms. Marvel. I think Ms. Marvel is one of the best things to come out of Marvel in years.
Yeah, it's great.
And if she's talking about the bald guy, be more specific.
If you said Hispanic bald guy, you really aren't doing it right either.
Anyway, I didn't know she had she was like on an animated show. That's pretty cool. I don't get the cable channels here or anything like that.
I don't even know what. I mean, I know I've seen the previews for it, but I don't know what. I don't even know what channel it's on. Miss Hustle, I think maybe you misunderstood. We with the blue shirt, that's Gabe. He loves Ms. Marvel. Okay, he loves Ms. Marvel. I don't think he was hating on any girl character. If so, I think it was a miscommunication. We love Ms. Marvel.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, no. I was just saying, yeah, there's
I'll tell you exactly what it was, because you said something about the ones that all the comic gators hate. That's probably what it was.
Oh, that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, we're not comic gators. We don't have that's just the people the comic gators focus on tend to be the female characters that are brand new, and that's who Gabe was referring to. Not us. We ain't comic gators. We like all the new Marvel.
She said, I think French is her first language. She said
It was a
okay.
It was a mistranslation. That's all.
I don't know what comic gator it is. Okay, that's fine.
Just don't
look it
let's
up.
not go down this rabbit hole. Really?
Yeah,
don't look it up.
Don't look up Comic Gate. Just forget it.
Yeah, don't go down that rabbit hole. And we won't go down that rabbit hole either.
Right.
No, we're not giving that any more air than it already started getting. But anyways, so yeah. But yeah, there is a cartoon.
Peace and love. Everything's cool.
But there is a cartoon series with all those girl characters in it. So
I really didn't know she had her own animated series. That's pretty cool. But I think I would like to see her get her own solo series, her own solo animated series. It'd be pretty cool because you could actually see representation of that culture in an animated form. And I mean, I'm ignorant to this stuff, but I don't think I've seen that really as far as an animated form on a kid's cartoon.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks fun.
I'd love to see a live action Ms. Marvel though.
Does Garth Ennis have some grudge with Marvel and DC Comics? I'm asking because I read The Boys' first 22 issues and it feels like a middle finger to the big two. Garth Ennis hates superheroes. I forgot where I read. Like, he does not like modern day superheroes at all. So that's why.
Not just Marvel and DC. It's all superheroes.
It's all superheroes, and the boys, Ennis and the boys. That's just like a deconstruction of superhero tropes and like Ennis poking fun at the big two and stuff like that. It's not meant to be taken so seriously. I enjoy the boys from what I've read so far, and it's a fun series.
I've read it all. I loved it. I'm a twisted pervert, but I loved it.
No, I honestly I got about maybe like 30, 35 issues into it, and I kind of got sick of the weird, like
it's very weird
trying to be pushing the envelope kind of stuff that they have in there. So,
and this is the man that likes to read crossed.
Exactly. And also I think it's because like Derek Robertson, who's going to be on the show sooner or later, was off the book after a while too. He was just doing covers after a bit. But
Chris Davis, you're thinking of Captain Marvel. Ms. Marvel is the Muslim stretchy Inhuman, and Captain Marvel is Brie Larson.
Yes.
And Lameworks, I haven't read it, but I've heard Tamaki's X-23 is awesome. I have not heard it compared to She-Hulk because I haven't read She-Hulk, but I have heard from people that read X-23 that they love it. So she knows what she's doing with X-23. I haven't read She-Hulk, so I don't know. I do own it, but if I haven't read it, typical. That's me. Okay, we have 5 minutes left before football Sunday starts, which neither of you give a shit about except me. So I should probably...
That's very true.
That is true.
Yes,
I should say InStockTrades.com is our fabulous sponsor. I keep using the word fabulous with them because they are. You can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. And Omnibroslive code every quarter. Over $50 in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. The best customer service around. The best packaging around. That's InStockTrades.com.
Hey, I love InStockTrades.
InStockTrades.
And no, we don't know when the next code's going to happen.
Yeah, we've been asked that already a few times, right?
Yeah, we just tagged.
I got a Twitter message. I got a Instagram DM from somebody about it or something. People ask all the time, which is good. Yeah, that's great that everybody's asking me what the next one to come up. We don't know it. And plus, the last one didn't just happened not that long ago, probably like a month ago.
Yeah, wasn't that? What was it, like a month, 2 months ago?
I feel like it was 6 weeks ago.
It's quarterly.
Yeah. Wasn't it in August? But I don't remember now.
If it was in August, then that means come Christmas time. That's when the next one should hit around that time.
September,
which would be perfect for a lot of people.
Yeah. Plus, one thing they're doing is they're promoting books on the Fangirlz episode. They're promoting. I know I got Jim and the holograms, which I hadn't planned on getting. Where is that book?
Super baited.
I did. I got super baited on Gem and the Holograms.
That's a nice looking book.
It is.
Dude, I've had this book I've had this book since it came out. I love this book.
Oh, yeah. I got super baited on this because it was 50% off. Fangirlz Assemble is special. Fangirlz Assemble special edition, and not edition, but they gave a 50% off discount, and I got suckered into that.
Oh, dude, it's such a beautiful book. Like you're gonna love it. I think, Jess.
Oh, good.
Like you're gonna be like, why did nobody tell me about this before? And I told you guys about this forever ago.
I heard about it on 11 O'Clock Comics. Here's a vote to do a Sunday show. It's way better live than watching the next day. You know, we have way more viewers, Lou, today than we do on a Wednesday.
Really?
Way more.
Yeah, we're at 52 right now.
I think
and
Sunday,
that shot up.
I personally just think Sunday around this time is a lot more convenient for people. Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. It's late. So I don't know.
Yeah, let's map this
move it
around.
to Sunday. Then I could do more episodes too.
That'd be good.
I'm good with moving it to Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. And I gotta go and edit everything all over again. God damn it. No, I'm cool. Just do it. I gotta go into like the descriptions. I gotta go into like our profile on like everything. But yeah, that's great.
Yeah, good. Okay, good.
So you guys want it? We'll do it Sunday morning. We'll do it Sunday mornings around this time. How's that sound for everybody?
Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh, by the way, whoever asked about that CGC question, right now, Werewolf by Night 32 at $1,000 to get you about an 885, which is not a bad grade to get for that book.
Hey, Gabe, did you reach out to that creator that we can't name yet? Kind of tease
Scott Snyder?
Damn it, Gabe.
Well, we can't mention.
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, I was just wondering.
It'll happen.
Okay,
today.
Just wondering.
Welcome to the office meeting of Omnibroslive. You guys are literally just watching the chat that we have on Facebook.
This is the office meeting.
Yes.
Where we make decisions.
Without half of our team, apparently.
Right.
But that's how it goes anyways. You know, half the time you know, even about like that secret sponsorship, I took forever for getting the answers on that, which I haven't heard back from that guy. So I don't know what's going on with that. But whatever. But yeah, this is exactly how this works in the chat. It's funny, but now it's in person.
No, it usually goes. Gabe will throw out a question, and nobody will answer it for like 2 or 3 days. Then Gabe will throw out the same question again, and then he'll get maybe Geo or maybe
Geo will post a sticker or a GIF. You know, like, I don't know what this fucking means.
And Gabe is like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I've learned that I'm just any idea I come up with for the show, I'm just doing it. You know.
Yeah. Well, that. Sorry.
Ooh, somebody from Mexico.
Whoa, that came on me really quick.
From Guadalajara.
That's what she said.
Oh, whoa. That one idea you had from that one guy, still, I'm not sure about it. I think we just need to talk about it some more.
I replied back to him, but he hasn't replied back, so I don't know if he's just done.
Yeah, it was weird. That was weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're watching, man, hit me back up. Check your email. Check your. I mean, you played back before, so I don't know. But you know, hit us back up.
It's that time. It's 1 o'clock. It's time for football here in America on Sunday. Only I care about it, but some people in the chat might care about it. So this is where we end the show. Special new time, Sundays at noon instead of Wednesdays, where we got like triple the viewership. And I think there may have either. Thank you, Stuart Morris, for saying Gesundheit. Excuse me for sneezing live on the air. I think there may have even been a couple other live shows on for competing for viewers. So I think we did well to get as many viewers as we got.
Yes, we did. I like the Sunday. I like this. It's not too late. It doesn't inconvenience anybody. It's not early enough.
Yeah.
And Spartan Blue, you misspelled LA Rams there. Sorry. Go
the
LA
Rams back in LA?
Yeah. So now we're going to wrap up so we don't interrupt any football or anybody else's life. And also because I got in trouble the other night when the show went past an hour, so we got to try and keep our shows to an hour. I got ragged on heavily. So,
by management?
Yeah, upper level management was not pleased. I said, okay, see you in an hour. And like an hour and 40 minutes on video games, and we were all watching Ryley stream.
He never did beat that table.
No, he never did beat that table. I was mesmerized by that table, and I had no defense when I came up.
Gio the next morning in the chat said he did a walkthrough for how to get past the table.
He did.
Like, and I heard you needed some help. Here's a walkthrough for how to pass the table.
Oh my gosh, I could watch that endlessly.
I need to go back and watch that video. I was watching it at work, so I missed a lot of it. I don't notice. I missed the whole table thing.
Dude, I was at work the other day, and I was working on some paperwork, and I went back and just watched that segment. I was dying for like 10 minutes.
I can't believe there's a walkthrough for that table.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god, that's funny. Okay, on behalf of the OmniBros, we have Gabe from Gabe Infinity Watch and Lou from Comics Guide 101. We'll end it here on a high note. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Good night, everybody.
Don't add me on Facebook.